control another person legally.
I heard that Britney was put on lithium. I was like, oh, wait, oh, whoa. Wow.
The main thing that it did is it destroyed my confidence. It made me this shell of who I really am.
This marks the beginning of Britney Spears' descent.
They literally killed me.
If it can happen to Britney Spears, it can happen to anyone in this country.
The once shining star of the music industry, Britney Spears, has raised concerns through her erratic behavior on social media. Well, Kanye, the ultimate opposer of the Hollywood community, revealed that lithium rots you from the inside out. And that's what's happening to this nice lady. Kanye West suspects that there may be the Illuminati that got to the princess of pop. These explosive remarks have set the internet into a worried frenzy. Keep your wits in control, people, because the details in this tea might scare them. Recently, Candace Owens discussed Britney Spears' tragic case. Lately, Spears' videos have gone viral, in which she's dancing with big, unfocused eyes. She clearly looks like the hollow shell of the woman we all once loved. Her uncoordinated movements to the beats of the music cannot be defined as a dance. During her conservatorship, Britney Spears was put on a huge concoction of heavy drugs, including lithium. As you might imagine, there's no coming back from that. The word on the street is that her brain has essentially lost all touch with reality. Her unorthodox activities on social media are concerning. Actually, several of her posts were flagged for being inappropriate. Candace Owens, the social activist, believes that it's quite possible for the rumors to be true. Even though Owens is no medical person, she claims that Britney's brain scan would be a melted goo. Lithium is a highly toxic drug that breaks down brain tissues. It slowly deteriorates brain tissues, taking the ability of a person to think critically. Candace explained that what Britney needed at that time was peace of mind, but they just broke her mind into pieces instead.
What Britney Spears honestly needed was like a break and to be away from the press and the paparazzi for a month of her life with like no cell phone.
She needed to date a London boy.
Instead, they put her on a Psych 5150 hold and put her on heavy medication.
Even though there are no medical details on Britney's health, the whistleblower of the industry, Kanye West, also backed up these claims. He explained that the higher-ups also tried to give these medicines to him under the disguise of treatment for exhaustion. His experience with the prescribed drugs is right out of a nightmare.
I'm actually forgetting the exact medication that they had.
But what did it do to you?
The main thing that it did is it destroyed my confidence. It made me this shell of who I really am. It grayed over my eyes.
But you see, Kanye's always been very vigilant about these things because he knows really well what goes on the dark side of the industry. He immediately reached out to the hospital to investigate the amount of toxins like lithium in his medication.
They wrongly diagnosed me, and they when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed.
Kanye has also put forward his theory, saying that industry elites try to control everyone. And when someone like him and Britney stands up to them, they destroy their minds to control them, essentially making them slaves. He even rattled the names of some big shots, claiming they're already in the palm of elites' hands. He said, they can't control me. They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. And they can control Jay-Z and Beyonce. But they can't control me. It feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. Well, coming back to Candace, even though she's really sympathetic towards Britney Spears, she still condemns her for her indecent exposure. It's safe to say that with the condition Britney is in, she should not have access to the internet unsupervised.
She is not able to live on her own. No. She is not able to make sound decisions. You have to understand that her brain is melted.
Along with Candace, many fans have also expressed their opinions on Britney's situation as well. Some completely agree with Candace's take on it. It seems likely to me that what you two said about Britney's brain being fried from drugs is probably true. I knew a lady who was on antidepressant drugs for years because of bad trauma in her life. And now that I think of it, she acted a lot like Britney is lately, childish and too liberal with her body. sad, while the others side with Kanye on this one. They seem to believe that her now erratic behavior is because her body was exploited so badly in her younger years that she can't seem to cope with that trauma. Maybe the control cast in younger days is coming into effect more severely now. It's like she's trapped in this loop of what they told her she was when she first started. She was exploited so badly at such a young age. Remember her first Rolling Stone cover? And the approaching middle-aged Britney is still basing her worth and popularity on her younger image. She was manipulated so badly, I can't even imagine what the industry money machines did to her in those formative years. In addition to the media and the public, Britney Spears' condition was commented on by real medical estheticians as well. Dr. Colley claims bipolar disease is a wave-like disease, so it does not need to be medicated all the time.
So the fact that it's been ongoing for this long disturbs me, because bipolar, if she does have it, is a waxing and waning disease. It's not like she's had it the entire time and she needs this.
Because Britney is such a big celebrity, the medical data must be shared with other doctors so that Britney's condition could be studied in full detail. How frequently does Britney need professional help? And other important, obvious questions were asked by her.
Where's the data? Where's her physician's assessments? How often is she being assessed? Who's assessing her? What does her psychiatric team believe is going on with her?
As you know, the disease is only rumored to be associated with Britney. There's no evidence that Britney in fact is sick. Maybe it's just a disguise to fill Britney with drugs to control her. It looks like there are many loopholes in the bipolar statement, causing an anonymous source to reveal to Page 6 that Britney's real mental health status is only known to a handful of people, mainly the ones who handle her conservatorship. Nobody outside the very small conservatorship circle knows what Britney's medical status really is. If people knew Britney's actual medical status, I think it would reveal that her mental problems are far more severe than people realize. Regardless of her mental condition, it isn't necessarily appropriate for her to be under a conservatorship. There are less harsh ways to handle it. Mom of two Spears was placed under a strict conservatorship in 2008, following a mental health crisis. At the time, her father Jamie took control of her finances and medical treatment. Following much public criticism, Jamie, 70, was suspended from his daughter's conservatorship in September of 2021 before its termination a few months later, following a campaign from her legion of fans in the Free Britney movement. Spears has accused her father of forcing her to work tirelessly in Las Vegas and trying to eliminate her, and has blamed other family members for enabling his behavior. Spears' family has denied her claims and said that they only wanted to help her. One source who knows Jamie came for his friend's rescue amidst the controversy by saying, "Whatever you think of Jamie, deep down he does care about his daughter, and I don't think he wants the information about her medical status to come out. No matter what Britney has said about Jamie, he still loves her." But unfortunately, the family drama does not end there. Britney Spears hasn't seen her teenage sons in well over a year, following their public spat about her behavior on social media. By the end of the summer 2022, tensions got so bad that the boys weren't even responding to her texts, and she was furious. TMZ producer Katie Hayes claimed in the documentary, TMZ investigates Britney Spears, the price of freedom. According to the boy's father, Kevin Federline Spears, penchant for flaunting her nude body online didn't help matters. I try to explain to them, look, maybe that's just another way she tries to express herself, but that doesn't take away from the fact of what it does to them. It's tough. I can't imagine how it feels to be a teenager having to go to high school. Unsurprisingly, Britney has not been any luckier in finding a husband than she was with her family. Her now husband has been exploiting her so-called medical condition on social media to make bucks. Fans around the globe believe that Sam Asghari is just a leech, trying to extort money from Britney. Scam is saving his ass, worried about a Free Britney 2.0 on the horizon. The questions remain, however, where is Britney Spears? Why is he always speaking for her? And ultimately, why on earth was he allowed into her inner circle when so many were not? Nevertheless, Kanye West might be onto something with his claims about lithium medicine. Medical evidence proves the lethality of these drugs, so there might even not be a pinch of doubt that something sinister has crawled up to Britney, and now things are happening for a reason. But whatever the case is, fans are looking forward to a good turn in Spears' journey. They wish her the best for the coming days and pray that the time will only show her good things. That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.